Hello again, everyone, and welcome back to my channel. This is something else that I have been wanting to talk about and that I really don't talk about a lot, but I think we as parents need to normalize this because I have talked to other moms and dads about this, and a lot of people have this same issue. So, what my issue is, I have a thing where my brain catastrophizes. So, for example, um, we live in a small neighborhood, so I let Erin go outside and ride her bicycle. But occasionally, I'll have these moments where it's like my brain is playing the tape through of her getting hurt. So I'll just be standing there and picture her getting hit by a car on her bicycle, or getting taken by somebody in a truck that just comes down the road and sees her and snatches her off in the truck, and I go outside and find the bicycle and no Erin. Um, or like she wanted to take a bath by herself. So I ran the water and left her in there, but then my brain was like, oh my God, what if she drowns? But the child is 4. So, she knows better, but bad things can happen. Or like if we're in Walmart or something and she runs off, I see people taking her and me not being able to find her and me calling the police and me crying with the police. Like it just, the whole thing plays out and it's terrifying. It's absolutely terrifying to see these things in my mind and know that that could happen to my child because of the decisions that I'm making, because I said, yeah, sure, go ride your bicycle, or yeah, you can take a bath by yourself. It's terrifying. Um, and I've tried to think about this and if it just started as a parent or if this has always happened to me. And honestly, I think this has always happened because I remember as a kid, um, I would think of like my house burning down and I would be so sad because we would have somebody at school that their house burnt down. So then I would picture my house burning down and, people getting hurt or losing everything that I had or losing all my pictures, stuff like that. Or I would picture, one of my parents dying or one of my parents having an accident, which is weird because that's what happened to my mom. She passed in a car accident, 6 days after my 30th birthday, if you can believe that. Um, so, and like I said, I talked to another mom friend of mine, and she said it happens to her as well. I didn't really go into detail about how explicit mine are and how detailed they are, um, simply because it's hard to talk about these things. It's hard to talk about our fears. Um, and something else that I've been dealing with is the fear that I'm going to die and that I'm going to leave my daughter behind and I'm not going to get to see her grow up. So, these fears that we have as parents are very, very legitimate. Um, and I think all of us, if we are, older in age or even if we're not older, we know that our lives can be taken in the blink of an eye. Just like my mom, I was in the camper in the tweaker shed, getting high with some friends, and I saw two cops rolling in. And at first I was like, oh shoot, they're coming to find me. And then as I looked closer, I thought, wait a minute, those are state troopers. They're not here for me. They're not here because I'm doing dope. And so I went out and asked them who they were looking for, and they said my dad's name. And it didn't click until they came to the porch and told him, that mom had had an accident and that she was gone. Um, so these things can happen, you know, and things can happen to our children. My friend, some close family friends of us, her daughter passed away in an accident, right on Christmas. So our fears are legitimate. However, we cannot live our lives and live a healthy life if we let these fears take over us. Um, so, what I try to do for myself is, say, okay, Emily, yes, that could happen, but go outside and check on her. If she's riding her bicycle, go check. Like every 5 minutes, I'm outside hollering, Erin, where are you at? Okay, thanks. Um, if they're in the bathtub, go check on them. If you have these fears, try to calm your mind down by doing as many precautions as you can. No, you don't need to be a helicopter parent. But like I said, just check on them, If you're in the store, make sure they know before you go in, hey, stay with me. You know, Not all people are bad, but there are some people that would take your hand and walk out. So please stay with mommy. We have to normalize these things and talk to our kids about these things so that in case of an emergency, they know what to do. My daughter knows, poke them in the eye and kick them as hard as you can. You know, that's what you do. So, I've said all this to say just be kind to yourself. Know that things do happen, but we can't live our lives in fear. We want our children to be happy and have fun. Um, so do what you can to take care of yourself. And if it does get really bad to where all you think about is fear, 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 what if, then it's time to seek a helping professional, counselor, therapist, psychologist, somebody that you can talk to that might be able to do some CBT, some cognitive behavioral therapy to help change those thoughts within your mind. Because we control our thoughts control our emotions. So, in a sense, we are in control of those thoughts and we can change them. Just like in my video a couple days ago, we can change it. If it has to do with us, we are in charge and we can change it. So, you know, I love you guys. Thank you for watching my videos. If there's information that you liked, like the video for me, subscribe to my channel. Um, if I'm telling you any wrong information, please let me know. I'm a lifelong learner. I love to learn. If there's something that you would like for me to talk about, let me know. Thanks.